that if they earn more, then their financial problems will just dramatically vanish. But here's the truth, the very uncomfortable truth. One person might be getting 5,000 as their salary, another one getting 5,000. The other one will always be broke by the end of 2 weeks. And the other one will have saved and actually acquired an investment within the 5,000. Is it luck? Is it talent? Or is it actually the salary that makes somebody have financial freedom? Unfortunately, it isn't. It is all money or financial behavior that makes people to be where they are, whether they earn a lot or they earn less. And today's lesson is actually, I'm going to talk about the 10 things that make people who even earn a lot of money still have the mistakes that people make when even they have a lot of money, they still end up being broke for the rest of their lives sometimes until they come to this realization. And I am also encouraging you who's viewing this to take note of what I am actually talking about. And if you are in this journey where you are losing money, try and think about what you're doing, because I'm going to show you 10 mistakes that people make. Why, even after earning a lot of money, they still get broke. Welcome to my channel, Be Fruitful and Be Greatness. This is Lydia, your girl, and today we are going to dive deep into these 10 mistakes that people make. And first, I would like to bring this as a disclaimer. Earning a lot of money is not financial freedom in itself. But change of behavior and understanding finances is what actually makes and gives a person financial freedom. Period. So let's get into it. I'm still dwelling on the facts of 60-20-20 because that's the rhythm and the thought that I have that has transformed my life. And I'm ready to teach it because I know it's coming from here. And I'm teaching from the things that I have done, that I have made as mistakes. And now I am using them to try and help others to understand that life, or maybe structuring your finances, structuring your lifestyle, structuring yourself from the inside is actually the beginning of wealth, and not just having a big portion of money. That is not wealth. So let's get to them one by one. I'll try and make it quick because I try to keep it at kiss, keep it simple and sweet. I'll bring the facts quickly and a few examples where it's necessary for the sake of ease of understanding, knowing that I'm a teacher and examples are easy to use when you want somebody to understand something. I'll start with number one, lifestyle inflation. A lot of people think when their life changes, everything around them should change. They should get a new sofa, they should get a new car, they should get a new this, so that everybody can confirm that now they are getting a lot of money. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two, not investing early. There's some people who say, no, but we have to do this and this and this before we start investing. If you look at the rules of compounding, the earlier you start, your early foot in the market of investment, or even if you build a house now, you get more money than if you wait to build your house in 10 years. Because after 10 years, by that time, maybe the market would have shifted. So the earlier you get into the investment market, the better it is for you. The rule of compounding is true. And if you put 200, and now I'm giving an example. If you put 200 right now in an investment profile, that 200 will be 2,400 by the end of the year. And if you leave it to compound, that money will actually become a lot of money within a short time, within maybe 5-6 years. So be wise. Be very wise. The earlier you start investing, the earlier you get your money out, and the earlier you actually make more money out of it. Number three mistake that people make, living without financial structure. I've been talking about this 60-20-20 rule. The 60-20-20 rule states that you use 60% of what you have. If you're a salaried person and you're living living almost an average to upper life. 60% of what you earn, put it on needs, what you need at home, necessities. 20% investments. 20% you can divide it into two, charity and also for yourself and for your children. That's how it works. If you want that, I have a point where I've written the 60-20-20 rule. So just go and check that one from my videos. It's a direction on how you can actually spend your money properly. The mistake number 4 that people make is ignorance. Because we think when I spend $5 on a cup of coffee today and tomorrow and Friday and that amounts to nothing because it's just $5. $5, I actually made a calculation here. $5 in 1 year, that is going to give you 1,825. That means if you had put that money in an investment portal, 1,825, within 2 years, that was actually going to almost double, if not in 5 years. So you are drinking coffee every day, which you can actually just buy some coffee at home and make it from home and drink it on your way to work or drink it wherever you are going. Be wise. Don't be a habitual spender because that is where the money gets lost. Small monies become big money at the end of the day. You've seen the calculation from 5 one day to 1,825 in 1 year. That's a lot of money. Mistake number 5 that we make is using debt for living style. There are people who want to show that they can live a certain type of life. And all they do is borrow money when they don't have what they want. Like, for example, I went to a gala last week where I was asked to go and speak to during the International Women's Day. I just went into my wardrobe. I have a lot of clothes. Why should I go and borrow money to buy a dress for people to see me? I literally went into my wardrobe and got what I have. Learn to use what you have. You bought it so you can use it. Don't go and borrow money for things that you're actually just going to use for 1 day or for whatever. If you're going to borrow money, make sure that it is money that you're going to invest so that it brings more money out of that. So don't borrow money for the sake of just borrowing. I'm shouting out hi to, oh my God, Simerek Nielsen. Hello, hello. And then I'm going to go to point number 6. The mistake number 6 that people make is not tracking spendings. You know, if you keep a review of what you spend on every time, I will show you something. These are my receipts. I keep them every week. So by Saturday, I'll sit down and see what is it that I've spent my money on. Was it necessary? Was it a need? Was it just a want? Was it an investment? Was it this? And I have to categorize it in the 60-20-20 rule. And if I can see I've been making some spontaneous payments for things that are necessary, then I have to sit myself down and ask myself, is this going to bring us joy at the end of the day? Is this important? And if not, then I have to rethink again how I'm spending my money. That's what I do, and I encourage you to do the same. You will see what your bank account will be saying. My bank accounts are very happy. Then you can also check your bank account if you forgot to get the receipt. Always get your receipts when you spend money. If you don't have the receipts, check your bank account. Where did you go? Who were you with when you spent that money? Because that's also very important, because the people we are surrounded by, they help us to spend money or to waste it or to invest it. Check your friends properly. The mistake number 7 that we make as people is choosing the wrong social environment. We should try by all means to avoid this social proof. Social proof is when you think what everybody does is what is right. What everybody approves is what is right. Look here, if everybody's buying flowers in their house, in their homes, all your friends have big flowers in their homes like I do. I love big flowers, but you don't know how much I bought them for. You go and spend your money just so you can have this status like I do. That is going to actually start chewing into your economy, because at the end of the day, you don't know how I got this. I usually buy my big plants for very little money. I buy them when they are on discount. Because I'm clever, I know I'll still get the result of a person who bought it at $100. I can buy them for even 20. I can buy them, not even 20. My flowers don't even go for that. I can buy my flowers literally for almost $2. But they look very beautiful. And just be aware, social proof is a very, very dangerous thing to go into. And remember that people's worth are different. Your worth, you should count it based on who you think you are, what you think you need to have, and only on that, not what you think people should approve of you. Because now you're trying to get happiness from outside. It starts from here and never the other way around. When you understand this, you understand that joy is already inside of you. You don't have to go and buy it. Mistake number 8 that we make is ignoring financial education. There are people, every time they are on the internet, they are only looking for what will make them laugh. They are only looking at, oh, what's the next dress I'm going to buy? What is trending and all that. If you want to run away from this situation where a lot of people are being trapped, they have a lot of money, they earn a lot of money, but at the end of 2 weeks, they are broke. If you want to run away from this is what you're going to do. Try and go into meetings where people are talking about investment, people are talking about wealth, people are talking about debt, people are talking about sales development, self-development, and even retirement funds, all those things. If you put yourself into those things, you'll be able to understand, it's actually very easy. It just requires that you get disciplined to do these things, because whatever amount of money you get, I can promise you, because I moved from a very high salary to a salary where I'm thinking, okay, now because I'm in this situation, let me bring my salary here. It's funny. I can still live a happy life even with a lower amount than what I had before. So be careful, be careful. Do not ignore these matters of finances. Go listen to such people, learn something, put it into your life, and you'll see how your life will change. The mistake number 8 that people make, it's seeking status instead of freedom. There are people who, because their friends have companies, their friends have a certain number of followers, they try to actually copy the life of other people. To start with, they don't have enough money to even go into a house that is very expensive. They go and rent an apartment which they can't afford. They pay only the first 6 months because maybe that's maybe the money, the whole investment they had. They push it in it just to show to their friends with a high status that they can afford it. They go and buy a new car, a very expensive, luxurious car. They go and, I wrote a lot of things here. They go and buy branded clothes, branded shoes, and all that. And after maybe a year, you start hearing them coming to you. You know what? My child needed this and this. Can you please borrow me just 10,000? Please just borrow me 5,000. If you started that lifestyle, I'm telling you, you are in this trap. It's a mistake. Get out of it. Jeg kommer fra, det er et godt spørgsmål. Jeg kommer fra Zambia, men jeg bor i Vejle. Man kan sige løsning. Det er tæt på Vejle, tæt på Horsens. Yeah. So the thing is, if you ever think, nej, jeg er ikke dansk. If you ever think that at one point following your friends who have a high status is going to bring you to that status, you're making a very mistake. Just because you're standing in the garage does not make you a car. You have to be a car for you to be in the garage, okay? So remember that idiomatic expression I've used. You cannot turn into a rich person just because you hang around rich people. You have to have the money on your bank account. You have to have the behavior in your system. You have to be that person before you try to go with the status of others. So that's the other mistake. And please remember that creating wealth is a lot of pressure, but it is pressure for a short time, which is going to compound into good eventually. If you do it right, it's just a structure that you have to follow, and then things follow later on. You have to work hard in the beginning, but when you've done the hard work in the first 2-3 years, trust me, everything else starts to come back to you. Remember that. Then the other mistake that people make, which is the last one, is believing that high income automatically creates wealth. It doesn't. You can be earning 10,000, you can be earning 15,000, you can be earning 50,000. If the financial structure is not here and the behavior is not up to par, you will never be wealthy. You will always be broke. So remember that every single time you earn money, whatever you have, you can use it properly if you go with the 60-20-20 rule, period. So if you're going to go with the 60-20-20 rule, you will invest, you will have money for yourself, and you have money for what you need. That's just it. It's a truth. I have tried it, and I've put myself in my friends into this system. Friends that I have now, they have a lot of money on their bank accounts as well. So what I'm bringing here is not a joke. It actually is a fact that works, and a lot of people are still trying it. And I'm excited for next year's gala because I want to hear how many women actually have gone through this, because a lot of them now have actually asked me, Lydia, can we actually sit together maybe once every month and see how we follow it up, and how we are going to change our behavior throughout the year? Because it's one thing to talk about one thing now, and then later on we forget because time has lapsed, and then we forget what we were supposed to do. So if you ever wondered why some people have a lot of money at month end, when month end comes and then suddenly they are broke, they are making these 10 mistakes. So I'll just echo them one more time for those of you who didn't get it in the beginning. The 10 financial mistakes that keep even people who earn good income broke. 1, lifestyle inflation, not investing too early, living without financial structure, ignoring the small expenses. And number 5 is using debt for lifestyle. Number 6, not tracking spendings. Number 7, choosing the wrong social environment. Number 8 is ignoring financial education. Number 9, seeking status instead of freedom. And number 10 is believing that high income automatically creates wealth, because it doesn't. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what I had for you. This is your girl all the way from listening Denmark. I'm shouting out to you who are in Denmark. Also, also like Alex. I hope I pronounced your name. Thank you for following. And Kamer Rek Nielsen, thank you for following. And yeah, I hope that you have a very fruitful week. And like I always say, God bless you. I love you. Be fruitful and be greatness. This is Lydia, your girl. Bye for now.